as I adjust this phone camera. My apologies. I'll just quickly do that. There you go. This is a better angle of the court. Andrew Ko, the only graduating student, although I believe graduating from his master's program. But he is, of course, the subject of our senior day today. We are back in the Brisbois saga. I say Brisbois. Boy, back in the Brisbois saga here today, though, as they get things started off. A first serve that does not go the way of Stevenson. That one gets off and out, looks like. So it looks like an early lead for this duo. Brisbois is up.
Hey, let's go, boy. Go on, you got it.
And they're 15 all here. Tricky shot. Good serve there. 15-30. Alvernia currently down. This one's going to be low. They'll try again. 15-40, it looks like. It's a tough matchup. Brisbois facing the number one here today in duos. Number one duo, that is. That one's put down. Ooh. And Alvernia is starting to get a nice volley. Just couldn't quite land that in the zone. For context, this is game 3 in 4 days yesterday. Alvernia at Dickinson University. Trying to come back here in this duos match.
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
That one hits the fence, and I didn't see the full action, but it looked good from my angle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Chief. Oh, and that one over the head. Wow. Too far out.
Yeah.
15 all currently in this matchup. It seems it's very tight. Probably want to get 2 points from this one if you're Briz.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, dude. Go. Okay. Back. Yep. Yeah. I'll go there. Yeah. Okay.
And Briz Boys today, his partner is, excuse me, as I stumble, Troy O'Malley. So Briz Boys and Troy O'Malley here today, trying to get the comeback going here. Across from them is Duncan McDowell. Joins. It looks to be say Montello. Wait, did Luke give me wrong names? Is O'Malley over there? Now as I lose, now as I doubt the names I was given. 40 all right now. First serve goes to the wayside, so they'll redo it again here. Trying to notch up the first match here. Be big if they do. They'll play to 6. Oh,
Good shot.
and that's a good shot right there. Absolutely sensational. Beautiful right there. From I want to say it was Montello, of course. So beautiful from Montello right there. Just to get that shot off really quick. We don't have a replay, but gets that shot off real fast, puts it right under everyone, and that's just gonna fill the place. So that should lock up the first match of this two for or the first point of these two for Riz and Montello. To make sure I'm saying that name right. Yep, Montello. Sunny dates, I think 70 and going wild over a shot by Jordan Bosco over there. Of course, we're focusing on Montello and Briz boys here. As that ball is called out, they'll try the serve again, see if they can get into the landing zone. Alvernia trying to build a lead here in the doubles. And, oh, just Briz boys went for the attempt, just unable to really put the power behind it to get it over the net. So it's going to go off the wayside there. Just kind of let it deflect off of his racket. And, of course, in the heat of the moment, it's a great strategy to kind of run with because you don't get too long to react, but it's going to cost them. That's called out. They'll do this jig again. That one too far out there. Just got to get that in the landing zone. And to finish the move, essentially. You'll notice the hillside crowd here today. Right under him. Beautiful shot as Briz boys unable to pick it up there. Stevenson's going to come away with that one, but man, what a wonderful volley between those two. Absolutely sensational. They'll change the score, and I think it'll go 1-1. Alvernia notching up one of their own here, so it'll be Stevenson with a lead of 1 here as they go into the next set of 2. Alvernia could very well still take the lead here. They play to 6. If Alvernia wins the next 2, and then, of course, the final between these two could very well go into, obviously, not sudden death overtime, excuse me, but more matches to see who comes out with this one. But it's not out for them yet, essentially. And actually, I like this play here today a lot than I like the doubles that I saw from the other game here at home, which against Albright. So And I do consider Stevenson a more quality opponent than Albright normally. So mention that. I do think Albright actually the Tennessee looks a little bit better than he did last year. So deceptively deceptive stats, but nonetheless, is that Briz Boys gets that one off, and he's gonna notch up the point there. Should be 15 for Alvernia currently. First serve goes haywire there. They'll redo it. That time he gets the lane zone. Beautiful to send it back in. And that one's going to float on out. But, you're noticing from Montello, he's able to just put him in there. Montello gets a little bit more control of those. He might be able to land it in the back area, pressure his opponent, and force the point. So Montello certainly can make this very interesting. As that one hit hard to the fence. Called out there by Briz Boys. They'll notch up a point. So you hear a lot of called outs from this side of the court more recently, I should say. And all Alvernia really needs to stay in this match in the way of Briz and Montello is to simply get one. They just need one. It's that one over the net and bounces out. They'll go again. Ooh. Briz looks for the aggressive finish. Waits for the first bounce and gets that one back.
Yeah.
And the tennis ball lands right in my area. I've liberated the tennis ball was liberated from the court. I've never had a fly out to me as far as tennis balls go. Should have run out and tried to do a baseball style catch. Oh. Oh. Good set of volleys and a great point there for Briz Boys and Montello. First serve miss. Let's try it again. Called out by Briz Boys there. It's like we said, all they need is a point. And then They can make things very interesting. Obviously, if they get 2, the situation becomes pretty fun for them because in the 6th match, they'll be up 3-2 if they win it. Now, if they get just a point here, though, let's just assume that scenario. They just get a point out of this one. It'll be 3-2 going into the final match. If they take the final match's point, they'll be 3-all, and they'll force more rounds. And that's a beautiful point right there. Wow. And you're seeing the aggression out of Riz here more recently, and he's just able to plant that ball better this game. He seems more comfortable doing it. He seems like he's able to find that zone a bit better. A lot of his balls the other day were not wild, but he wasn't able to find the target zone. And now this game, it seems like he's finding it every time he serves or has to return the ball as that one goes down. Nice point there for Stevenson. Just look at second year man Briz boys history here. As he calls that out, they'll do it again. Against Albright in his doubles, he was paired up with O'Malley. Today here he's with Montello. And Briz Boys has only won once this year with O'Malley in doubles. In singles, he's had 2 wins at Penn State Harrisburg and King's College. As this round here is getting pretty intense. A lot more action from yesterday, or not yesterday, excuse me, from the previous day's match. Fortunately, yesterday's match of tickets in Alvernia, bringing a condensed roster along. I believe there was a couple of members that couldn't make it, but they'll flip the scoreboard here. Three, and you know, this is a good scenario. Down by 1 going into the 6th match. If you can take the 6th match, you force what I'll effectively call overtime because I'm a hockey nerd, not a tennis nerd. So we'll call it overtime for me just because it makes it easier on me. But they'll force effective overtime, and that's not a bad situation to be in. What I've really liked about this matchup in comparison to the last time they faced in a doubles match, and today it does look like he's with today it does look like he is with Montello over O'Malley. Probably a last change up there from what I was told last night, but they both lost 1-6. O'Malley had a 7-6. So this could be very interesting. All they would need is to tie it here and take the last point. Coming from a junior, excuse me. So 3rd year Briz boys. First ball called out. They'll serve again by Montello. See if he can get this one in the landing zone. Said today, new racket, so he's feeling pretty hyped as that one goes out. This year, just to look at Montello in his first year, only 1 double that he's won. in which he played with Andrew Ko. Ko, celebration for him today. He is the sole graduating player on this team currently. So we congratulate him on that and all of the incredible achievements that he's made throughout his career here at Tennis Alvernia. While we'll move over to KO in a second, just take a look at him a little bit while this game goes on in front of us. Very crucial moment. And oh, looking at Montello. Montello just not able to really get his power behind that ball. But we said before, Montello's won 2 singles matches, Abington, Penn State, and King's College. And he's won with Andrew Ko at King's. Now looking at Andrew Ko, interesting career for him. Ko did not start his tennis collegiate career until his senior year here at Alvernia. This year, Ko has only won 1 singles. But he's had some luck here with Lucas Montello, as we said before. They won their 6-3 when they were facing off against King's College. So
Let's go, King.
and there you go. Where you get the point there. The serve by Montello. Just not able to elevate the ball on the other side to get it over the net. Swing was not thorough. We'll see what Montello can do here. See if he can get a double whammy on it here. And knock another point for him and Briz. Oh, tried to get it down and just didn't angle it right. They'll swap sides, and it looks like Stevenson will notch the first. It looks. We'll see what they do here.
Yes. No.
They'll try again on the serve. First one misses there for Stevenson. Give them a go. This one in target zone this time. Oh, beautiful by Briz boys. Gets a shot down and just messes the opponent up there. Just a little bit as they now attempt to make a comeback in this doubles. They're making some strides here. Most certainly. Ooh. I think that one makes it in the target zone. As Briz will await the serve at the front. We love the sights and sounds of Alvernia's tennis courts. Looks like that first serve missed the target zone. They'll redo again. See Coach Berger observing this match very thoroughly. Assistant coach, excuse me. So we have assistant coach Luke Berger, and then, of course, Alvernia's first official head coach here in about a year, Clay Allen, working with a rebuilding program here. And, he has a lot. Ooh, I'm looking at the other side there, and I saw a great point there from O'Malley. So we do have somewhat of an angle on the other side there, too. Like we said before, as Briz Boys gets the point there, a nice clutch for him. 4-3. They'll go at it again. KO on the other court, still going across from them. O'Malley still going. Briz Boys and Montello staying alive. Playing games really close to their chest here today, and 4-3. It'd be amazing to see them pull it out here. As they really got themselves ahead. That one hits the target zone. Oh, that is just unfortunate there. Happens, but you'd love if that ball would have stayed elevated a second longer, go over the net. They await serve for Briz. Oh, and Montello smelled blood in the water, and he sent it flying there. KO's match is done for the day in doubles. Him and Bosco, I believe, ending up falling 5-2. KO, though, as we said before, it's a big day for him. The graduating man and a graduate program, not senior, but we'll still include him in the seniors day mentions. Why not? Makes it fun for us. Because Montello just unable to put some power behind that ball. I see what he's trying to go for there, right? He wants to get it in close. So he gets a nice double bounce there, forces opponents to chase it down. If his opponents get to it, I mean, they're going to be forced to play that one as that ball goes sky high. Still makes it to the landing zone beautifully, but I see what he's trying to go for there. Simply beautiful as that one's way out of play. Like we said, all we need for Briz Boys and Montello to do here is keep making it interesting, and I think they can wear down these opponents. If they do, I believe it's the first number ones match of the spring. Unless if I check my, let me just check my stats here. So that's a nice point there from Stevenson. Excuse my misconception. They won, but this would be the first win between Briz Boys and Montello. Hard fought, hard earned win there. His first swing missed. Second swing, though, from the back man, Briz able to get to it. And unable to corral that one. It's all a matter of making things interesting and not allowing your opponents too much space. There you go. And that's a great point there from Briz Boys. Nice serve. He put enough power behind that one. And I'm loving the accuracy of Brisbois on his serving this game, right? It does not look wild and recluse like the last one. You're seeing that improvement. We've been following since we've started doing this. That improvement's very evident in this game.
Go. Great volley, Blue. Oh, one.
And a nice try there from Brisbois to try to get in the back, but unable to get there in time, so they'll go again. We said it is an intense matchup as they try to stay alive. That one way out of bounds after it makes the lane zone, so they will get the point on it, excuse me, but they an excessive kill shot there from Stevenson, all things considered. Feel like you could have gotten that one. That one lands in the zone. Nice volley between them, and unable to elevate there is Brisbois. So the ball hits the netting.
Yep. Oh, good, Nick. Shake it off.
Beautiful send it back by Briz. And an overcommit there by Brisbois. Just kind of needs to. And, you know, I like it. I do like it because at moments his aggression pays off, but his aggression can also be a catalyst for killing great plays.
Go, twos. Go here. 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 Okay. Here. Here. Fine. Right here.
You see the Moscow matchup going on the other side still. Continuation. Cannot see the scorecard. Officially flipped. They played 2 matches, and once again, Alvernia keeping up 5-4. Stevenson with the lead. They need 2 to win. Alvernia making it interesting. They've won 9 rounds as McDowell and O'Malley and their day in doubles. It'll be down to just the potential for Brisbois and Montello to pull a doubles win out here for Alvernia. We said they were close. Montello will start with the serve. And they just need a momentum shift. For serve. They need to do for a second here. This second serve makes it in the landing zone, and no, does not. Excuse me. I am somewhat blocked by or repeated by people, so I'll miss those serves every now and then. But last matchup happens before our eyes. They'll go again. First one went haywire. This one's gonna make the landing zone. Not able to get the power behind it to send it back. And once again, I see what he's doing. He's trying to be careful, right? Doesn't want to go over again because he knows how important this is. But your opponent's now up by 30 love, excuse me. for your opponent. So
Come on! Let's go, Brandon. All right, Brandon. Good hand. Good hand.
this could be the last.
Let's go, Watts.
A major comeback is needed between Montello and Brisbois, but nothing impossible. And I think just at the end they just lost steam.
Here we go, Watts.
So Brisbois and Montello will fall 6-4. The doubles matches don't go Alvernia's way. It will be reliant upon the singles here to get them points in today's matchup. We said Stevenson had a robust program, and clearly that is, but their number ones had a little bit of trouble here between Montello and Brisbois. Able to come out in the end here, but giving them a little bit of trouble all along the way.
Hey, guys, quick. That's a foul. Go, go, go.
They'll move to singles. We will not move courts here. In fact, I think we're getting a new player over here. Today is elected number 1 for Alvernia, according to my notes. Will be Lucas Montello. So we'll stick with the doubles partner for Briz and Montello. And Montello had a little bit of success here this year. Beat Tim John and Demir Kudarich, excuse me, at Kings and Penn State Harrisburg. Those happened in a span of 3 days. Moved himself from the 4th position to the number 1 position this year. Quite a jump for him. He's come up to the task a couple times here with the 2 wins and has challenged a couple times in games, but only able to pull away 2. We said before, his only win was against Kings College when he was paired up with Andrew Ko. That doubles position for the game, coming out to number 2. Now it's up to the singles groups to pull out the victories here.
Sevens! 81-3! 1, 2, 3! Hey! Wait, the sun, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. I'm thinking, oh, that thing. Oh, no. No. Yeah. 1 and 2. Yes. Yep. That's fine. Yeah. Good feeling. I think I scared him. No, no, fancy. Whatever. Oh, I'm not fine. Okay. Yeah. I was talking about it earlier. Oh, no, no. I'm like, no, I was just yeah. Spawned in. I popped up and I'm like, oh, that's look at this spawn. You want to spend? Oh, yeah, every double. All right, I'll take that job. Okay. You got the ball? Yep. Well,
Coach Berger giving the advice before we head into the singles match here. Things get interesting here. First one called out. We'll do another serve. Once again, we said Montello promoted to the number 1 for this game. They need a couple of wins here in the singles. Ah,
Hey, wait, get over there, Christian. Stop. Stop. Oh. Here we go.
and finally it goes on out. But an impressive volley between these two. Wow. Losing my mind over that one. A good look on that first one from Montello. Montello able to recover there. Looks like he tripped up a little bit. And that one, tried to get a soft one as he saw Montello caught back, able to clutch up there at the end. As the point is taken there for Montello. They'll try again. Montello able to get that one there. Good on him. Good on him at all. Good on him for that. So we'll see what he can do with this next serve. I'm noticing his serves looking very efficient in this match. Had a couple where he's had to go to serve. That one able to just get over the net. Had to take a little bounce over the white, but we're off with another great volley. And this is, just not enough elevation. You hate to see it 'cause that would have been a great volley continuing. Oh, Unfortunate there for Montello, but this will certainly be nice for him to take his energy to build off of as we're seeing his serves make some strides. Ooh, and out, just out. That is
I thought I had that.
first first point on Stevenson's way. You saw competition though, and that is good sign for this singles matchup. There's gonna be some comments on the other side about coaching here, or both Coach Berger, opposite Stevenson will be giving their own advice here. Hmm. My advice for Montello ultimately, and I can't really say much as that first game went pretty well for him, other than the fact they didn't get the point. But otherwise, I saw a lot of positives out of it. First, I'd highlight the positives, which was the good serve rate, um, and volley creativity is what I'll call it. As he'll get some creative volleys off there to play against his opponents. That one I think goes out there first blood drawn for
Go, break on board.
first serve goes the wayside on a miss. They'll redo it. That one's gonna go out. And just an over return there. Seems like there's points where Montello has great control of the ball, great read, the ability to just really get it. And there are other moments where it's a bit questionable as to, of course, where he's trying to go with that ball.
Hey, she's got three. You count that play.
Because that one goes over.
Okay, Brandon, it's good. Okay, Brandon. Good. That's right.
Once again, a huge congratulations here to KO. As this will be his final home match in Alvernia's colors here. Joined in his senior years. You see this go up between Montello and his opponent. But a huge congratulations to him here. I mean, joined in the senior year, has done 2 years with them outside of that in his graduate. That's 3 years with Alvernia tennis. And, you know, Okeo has not been a number one everyday type guy. He's been an integral part when facing guys, when matches here. And I'll quote it back to last year, right? He had some matches that were really good. Obviously, they ended up resulting in a win, but there were some good matches that could have gone the wayside of a win for him. and then his double matches. He's a really great doubles partner. It seems like he can have chemistry with almost anyone. Obviously, you find you're gonna have chemistry better with people as that serve goes out. They'll do this jig again. Called out again.
Oh, what? Yeah, you're careful.
Mattel's got to slow down his game a little bit here, right? Really just allow himself to place that ball, find that speed again.
Hey, hold on! Hold on!
As this matchup is 0-3 here.
Back here.
Montello facing a first match early exit here. He'll still have a second round to come back in and force a third. As that ball took its double bounce out. Play on the third goes the way of Stevenson. It's like Coach Berger's going to communicate with Coach Allen on the progress of these two games. Coach Allen similarly on the progress of those two games. Oh, you're seeing a lot of that aggression. That's nasty there. As you're seeing the action from the other side where KO is playing. He's got himself a little crowd. Just noticing up there. Oh, nice backhand shot. I mean, that actually did get in the zone, I think. They'll swap serves on this side here. Montello will await the first. So that one bounces off the back end to the nets. Or excuse me, not the nets. The chain fence, we'll call it, separating these two courts. Seems like after that first sort of round between them, Montello was kind of falling behind and keeping up. So things should be interesting the rest of the way here. We will see what it brings. First serve goes by the wayside. It's a missed serve. Montello will wait the second. Both serves go to the wayside there and hit the netting. Montello robs himself a nice free point there. And it seems like Montello's kind of finding that rhythm again. Oh, And that one just sent it a little bit too softly, really allowed his opponent to set up there and send it back the way he wanted. So, but it's a big positive there for Montello, a guy who looked like he was kind of falling behind there, being able to keep up his opponent the last couple of volleys. Has found a little bit of rhythm. Just enough.
Watch out, Luke. Get that.
Montello waits. That one hitting the net. Just couldn't elevate the ball, but it was a nice try by him. That should end the 2 rounds. He'll flip this. Nope, sends the ball back the other way. Excuse me. I was going to the bench. As I was, I wish there was. I wish I had someone here who actually like had legitimate tennis knowledge, so they could count for me. Like I know the stuff. I just need someone who's a better spotter at calling score than I am. As I'm kind of just calling and waiting for these matches to end.
Set on four. Let's go, Boston.
Montello takes first serve there. They start their second round. 15 to the side of Stevenson on first play. Montello will try to get it 15 all here. I've seen glimpses of great plays that could finish the opponent. Just nothing has materialized in that manner. One bounce gets it back over, and I think he got in the landing zone. So I think we are 15 all here. So that ball, I think, went out of play, bounced down by his opponent. And now it seems just like that. By the one more, and then they'll be forced into their second match. Unless Montello can make a major comeback.
It's okay, Brandon. It's okay.
We'll see what they can do here. The score 5-0 here. And Montello walking out of round one, down 6-0. First shot hits the netting as opponent takes the lead. Takes 30 love on that one.
Okay, King. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Then 2 now. Gotta have a Nice volley here. He wants to stay alive. Ooh, that one tipped off the net. Montello had to play it quick. Ah, that's unfortunate. The net tip. Doing no favors for Montello on that one. He's so unforgiving. First serve a little bit too hard there. You want to get over the net fast enough, but you want to shoot so hard that it's going to collide before it gets over.
Dang, don't you have to go potty?
Now, you got it. I'll tell you what.
So that one goes out.
Oh my god.
It's a good first serve. They'll do this back and forth here, and looks like on this one, Montello's found himself a little bit of a pattern. Now he's got to capitalize on it. Find the finishing move there. One bounce, kept in, over the head, and I think that one just hit the white line. But wow, able to challenge his opponent as a scoreboard will return to 0. Stevenson takes the first matchup, a complete wipe, 6-0 there. What I've enjoyed though about Montello's game, just to kind of talk about some positives, is when he gets those good moments, he can get those volleys off. He can try to place the ball, and I think give him another year. This guy's gonna look pretty good. Much before the weather is
Oh yeah.
ideal if you don't like the winter, but you gotta come from Florida to like this weather.
Memento.
There's Reading. 71 in Reading right now. Wow. High will be coming up in about 57 minutes at 4 p.m. 72. So things are only supposed to get just a little bit hotter here right now. 71, obviously. So they'll go there back and forth to start this first volley. Tomorrow we get a little bit of a dip, thankfully. And it is sunshine, sunshine, sunshine to take us on through the weekend. So a positive look there is going to get a point. Excuse me, not a point, because he's going to get himself a score in this match. Round 2, as we said before, is exclusive coverage. We started the day off here with Briz Boys and this gentleman right here, Montello. Montello will now assume the number 1 spot for the second time today. And oh, nice finisher from Montello. Wow. He says not today. Just trying to establish a score here, potentially challenge on that last one. First serve called out. He'll try this one again. Montello will wait, try to get this one better. Better serve for Montello on that one. Once it's returned to him, he'll do his thing again. Excuse me. Effortless return there from Montello. Way in the back. He's got to keep his eyes sharp. Make sure it doesn't get too close. He's been caught a couple times here today. Too close or too far from the play area. And that's a detriment. It could absolutely be a killer for him. But I don't doubt it. He's definitely got himself some skill to work with here. He's just got to be able to capitalize with it. As that's called out by his opponent there.
All good, Kristen.
Dare I say, Alvernia has some of the most interesting tennis fans I think I've ever seen. First point taken from Montello's opponent. He'll wait to do this jig again. The serve goes up. Nice bounce. I'll try this one again. Oh! Had to get out of the way of that one. Oh, unable to get to the ball in time and elevate it there, but absolutely sensational skills. Be on the lookout later for my post-game posts, as well as I think we have a couple pictures and videos from earlier today, just to kind of go along with it. One of these times next year, we're going to try to mic these gents up for pre-game practice. I want to see if that's possible, because that would be absolutely awesome. Just with some nice video. Who knows? I think it's a great idea. Like we said before, Quite the crowd forming out here today for tennis on senior day. This is impressive. Thank all of you have tuned in so far for this battle here today between was included at one point Briz Boys and Montello. Now it is just Montello saying that one sky high. Unfortunately, it's out of the play area. Montello attempting to challenge his opponent, take a point away from it, at least to make things a little bit more interesting for him. And Montello's biggest issue is he can't maintain his consistent flow and rhythms. He gets these flows and rhythms with his serves, with his returns, and he'll eventually lose. Now, of course, that's highly to be expected. But I like when he and that's not a good example of the rhythm. And next time he does it, I will mention it. But he needs to get into a good rhythm of consistent rhythm. That's going to come with time. That's going to come with doing more matches, playing a couple more of these games, and really just building up your confidence as a tennis player. Like we said before, this is not the most idyllic day. A little bit of a wind breeze would be nice. Wait, make it work. 3-0, Stevenson with the lead here.
Oh yeah, Christian. Let's go, C square.
Who keeps score on the tennis matches?
That's a very good question. I don't.
Yeah,
And
like
and
nobody there, like
to
flipping
keep
things or.
well, that's the only way to keep score. And next year, this is the plan, hopefully, is I want to try to mount cameras to the tops of the courts so we can do a multi-match stream and then I can update the scores from there.
Okay.
I just need to find someone who's A, smarter than I am at tennis, and B,
Yeah, I
or
just
cameras to
wonder. We're
mount.
here for baseball, and you see the score, but I'm thinking, how do you know who's winning here?
Eh,
What score are they playing? Do you know?
who's Alvernia? Stevenson.
Stevenson. Okay. Right. I was just wondering.
No, that's perfectly fine. Thank you for
Yeah.
you have yourself a wonderful day.
Yep. You too.
Impressive play there from Montello. And I like that. I like those moments. He gets his opponent to kind of commit to areas where he's gonna have troubles. Riz, how'd it go?
How'd look at the bathroom?
No, the
Oh,
singles match.
Say,
Update on first set for Briz Boys. First set was a loss. He's about to start his second set here. Duncan McDowell waits his court to be opened. So or his court spot, excuse me, to be open so he may start his match. The beauties of this wonderful sport. Let's see, Montello will attempt to
Like the rare behind place.
come back in this one. I'd love to see a comeback by him because he's got the potential, he's got the skill, he's showing it off here in glimpses. Oh, see across the side for Briz Boys, able to notch up that point. One of the interesting strategies that worked really well for tennis last year in men's is using tennis sensation Jaden Lewis and putting him in the second position there, which allowed him to dominate his opponents a little bit. Ooh,
Hey guys, back away. Back away.
It's a big one.
so we do this serve, Montello will. And one of the things I do wish we had is I wish we had an official scorekeeper so I could keep up with this. Obviously, I'm just waiting for them to flip those cards to tell me. Ignorance of man who's never played tennis before. Not true, actually. I think I played it in middle school a couple of times just with friends, but understood nothing about it. The only thing I remember is I was good at two things: getting it over the net and returning it. The one thing I was told is I clearly don't know how to swing a tennis racket correctly. Valid point. Now that I watch these guys play. Ugh. As you hear the KO crowd yelling from the hills there. Well, he concludes once again what will be his final match here at Alvernia as far as his NCAA tennis collegiate career goes, I believe. I'd like to remind folks that KO has started his tennis career here at Alvernia in his senior year. Wiped off the rust there a little bit. Did two of his years graduate. Oh, and what a shot there from Montello. But the two of his graduate years here, and while he hasn't been, of course, the number one staple for this team, he has been a nice guy to fill in spots, especially in a rebuilding team. And the other beautiful part about Ken, I really love about him, guy with just a whole lot of chemistry. Like you can put him with almost anyone. I think you can put him with anyone, and he will thrive with that person. Now, track records obviously aren't going to show win after win after win after win, but you notice the chemistry. You notice the synchronization. You notice the way they play well. So it's a commendable thing. And I only had 1 year privilege to watch KO play. As Montello was able to take one. He's got himself on the board. So now the question becomes, can he get two in this round? If he gets two, I think they will play two. They should, if I'm not mistaken. But Montello gets this round. He's within one. Montello gets within one. Now things become interesting. He can force a third round, but he's gotta be perfect the rest of the way. the major troubles, of course, with sport of tennis is if you aren't keeping up with your opponent, it is very hard to come back. So before Duncan McDowell waits his turn to step up to the courts and take his match on. The lone Alvernia men's tennis player surveying the field of play as we watch what is happening here. I see why they moved Montello to number one here for today's match. Uh, the speed and the finesse on the shots, right? And the times when Montello can really get going, that is something that I've loved about his play here. And once again, I've never seen Montello before. Just for folks at home context on Montello's background here, as I go pull it up. Lucas Montello is only a first year here from Berwyn, PA, and Conestoga guy. Oh, what a shot! Overshadowed by the yells of baseball players in the back. Montello just needs to get a pattern going here. Right, and I think he'll have a chance at coming back in this, but without that pattern, it's going to be very hard for him. Steep hill to climb. That's a nice touchdown. One of the things I have found about tennis players, a lot of times in comparison to per se hockey, baseball, and those alike, tennis players rarely rate their performances around their opponents, but rather around themselves, as Montello's match will conclude here, put into a tough spot here at the number one, having to face an opponent who's probably played number one a
No, like what teams have you played against?
bit more than us, but more than we played Montello. So, but there's a lot of positives to sit upon here with a guy like Montello, and I really do think he could establish himself as a number one for the future. Briz Boys will remain the number one for doubles, the number two, and occasionally number one for his senior year, as he'll have finished out his third year here at the Alvernia courts with one more to go. As we see Montello finishing things up here. A huge congratulations to KO here on his senior day. A very interesting one, as he is a graduate student, started his career, like we said before, in his senior year, 2 years as a graduate student, hasn't been per se, a star-studded talent man for this team, but has been an anchor, a backbone, and just a really committed guy. And you can see it, the training, the practice, it's just all built itself up. So congratulations to him. And then congratulations to Montello on his first starts here and his first year here at Alvernia. We were glad we could catch him in this matchup. We're glad that you could catch us. Remember, this has been Alvernia Tennis. I've been Ian Dumas, and from wherever you're watching, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thank you for joining us for these exclusive matchups.